My project was a critical approach to peace education, reconciling idealism and pragmatism. And basically, I did a literature review of different peace education programs and initiatives. Um, and I came up with the conclusion that though peace education is a step in the right direction, it can't really attain the lofty goals it sets up to attain because of the serious obstacles that stand in its way. And there are three main obstacles. There's a socio-political context. In a lot of cases, governments and societies don't promote either directly or indirectly peaceful norms and behaviors. So when you go and you try and teach children in schools to be peaceful, when they go actually out into reality in society, they're met with their parents in society either fighting or trying to be enlisted into armies to fight in civil wars. So that's not really a practical thing. Also, violence has a tendency to beget violence, and in violent socio-political contexts, it's very easy for the cycle of violence to continue for psychological reasons. Another point I made was that Western values and assumptions that peace education is founded upon get in the way. Like, for instance, there's this push to teach children in an individualistic manner about how to be peaceful when a lot of cultures are collectivistic. So basically, that got in the way. It's hard for children to accept individualistic conceptions of identity when they're collectivistic by nature. Also, just the fact that Western cultural values and assumptions coming into a different place tend to be imperialistic, and when put in situations that are not necessarily wanted or there's conflict going on, there's a tendency for identities to be polarized and for the programs to be met with belligerence. Also, another Western assumption is that you should teach children explicitly, and there's kind of this conflict between children and parents in these contexts, and sometimes met with violence. Also, there's just the basic notion that not everyone is willing or able to be educated towards peace. Not everyone in the world is able to be educated. There's not widespread global equity. Also, out of the people that have the opportunity, not everyone chooses to be fully educated. Some people drop out of school. The male identities in many cases are based on notions of being violent to protect people, protect the ones they love, which kind of stands in the way. Also, refugee youth and other disenfranchised youth do not want to be peaceful, and in context of violence, many people do not simply want to learn peace. So basically, the conclusion I came up with was peace education practitioners' goal should be towards good enough peace education, being satisfied with making the change that can actually make in the situations realistically possible, because in many of these situations there are lots of obstacles and many people actually don't want to learn peace and it's not possible. So I said that by incorporating cultural relativism, adult education, striving for a type of neutrality in peace education so it doesn't get dragged into local conflicts, trying to gain local social and governmental support. These things can all help foster peace education programs as well. A UN mandate increased aid would help. Also, there's a general trend towards pacifism in peace education, which isn't realistic or practical, so I said that by incorporating realistic theory and more nonviolent approaches to peace education, that would be more beneficial as well.